Hi, my name is Don Archer. I'm the founder and creator of the Tow Academy. I've been in business for over 20 years, and after selling my towing business, I now help people around the country start and run their own businesses. Today on Confessions of a Tow Truck Driver, I bring you the story of a young tower from Lebanon, Tennessee, Jordan Oakley. Jordan tells Tow Academy TV about a time when he was cleaning up after a tractor-trailer accident on a busy 4-lane highway, and how he narrowly escaped being plowed down by an out-of-control vehicle. It all started around 4 o'clock in the morning on the eve of a busy holiday travel weekend, and it didn't end until noon the next day.
I got the call. I was at home sleeping. It was around probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and my dad actually called me because he worked there. Arrive on scene, the tractor trailer made it to the shoulder of the road, and the fire department was still there putting the fire out while we was there. Probably about an hour later, I guess, when they got done doing all their deal, putting out all the hot spots, they ended up leaving. So, needless to say, everybody left us, and all it was us on the side of the road. And my dad, the owner, and another employee was standing by the tractor trailer, kind of looking at what they was going to do with it or whatever. And about that time, of course, it was 4 lanes of highway and rush hour was coming through, and me and Danny hear skid marks coming, and of course we're standing up on a trailer, so it's like we can see all, and it's happening in slow motion to us. And a car hit another car and caused it to spin out. And when it spun out, the car came and Dad and the owner and all them took off running. Well, it flipped right on top of the wreckage that we was on the side working on. And opened the door and grabbed the guy out. And then before we shut the door, Danny was about to shut the door. And I was like, hang on, man. Come to find out there was somebody else in the car. So we had to reach down in there and help him out. He was stuck in the bottom of the car. Got him freed. And then after that, needless to say, T-Dot and everybody showed up and shut down whatever we needed till we got done around noon. So it was definitely scary, that's for sure.
And after all that happened, after an out-of-control SUV flew over their heads and landed on the smoldering wreckage of the tractor-trailer they were recovering, that's when law enforcement and the Tennessee Department of Transportation decided to step in and provide full traffic control until the job was done. Move-over laws were put into place to keep emergency personnel safe while working roadside. But most motorists either don't know about the laws or blatantly disobey them, thinking towers aren't emergency personnel. What's more disturbing, given this fact, is when law enforcement and DOT do nothing to control traffic. Thankfully, though, everyone lived. And, well, Jordan, he turned out to be the hero. Not only did he take part in the recovery, but because of his attention to detail, he saw what no one else did. An almost forgotten man at the bottom of that crushed vehicle. The way he tells it was no big deal. But if he hadn't crawled back in and pulled that guy to safety, who knows if he would have survived. Just remember this. The roads are a dangerous place to work. Even if you're doing everything right, bad things can happen. And I know it's a hard thing to do, but always keep your eye on oncoming traffic. You never know what's going to happen next. All right, that's it for today. I want to say thank you to Jordan for sharing his story, and I also want to ask that if you have similar stories, please write in. I've received hundreds of emails and talked to many towers around the country, and more stories are coming, but I still want to hear from you. If you're in the towing business, you know as well as I do that towers get too much bad press. You work day and night to clear the roads, assist stranded motorists, and pull people from crushed wreckage. But somehow, many still see tow truck operators as the bad guys. Everyone loves to complain about tow truck drivers, so now it's your turn to show the world what the towing business is really about. So, if you've ever had to deal with the world's most nasty customer or the unreasonable expectations of motor club customers, I'd like to hear about it. I want to know about the time you lost your cool and why, or the time your boss treated you bad. Or it could be the most scared you were while doing your job. It could be working a wreck that didn't go as planned, or being inches away from death with 90-mile-an-hour traffic whizzing by. Or maybe you had a bad experience with a motor club dispatcher. Anything that has to do with the day-to-day challenges of the towing business, I would like to hear about it, okay? I believe it's time for you to get your say. So if you have a story to tell, or if you want to just see a video on a particular topic, email me at info@thetowacademy.com. When you do, please leave your name, location, and a phone number so I can call you back. All right, that's it. I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching Confessions of a Tow Truck Driver. I'm Don Archer, and you are watching Tow Academy TV. Oh yeah, one last thing. Please subscribe. Thank you. Move over laws were put into place to move over laws were put into place to keep emergency personnel. So, if you're in the towing business, you know as well as I do that towers get too much of a bad press. But somehow many still. Please leave your name, location, and a phone number so I can call you back.